Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Conversations. I am your host, Jason Schemmel with the Daily News Network. Today, my guest is Dr. Todd Otten, a board-certified family physician and naval flight surgeon turned healthcare revolutionary. He works with the emergency care specialist as the director of primary care and strategic relationships and is also the co-author of Ripple of Change. Dr. Otten has transformed his experience with severe burnout into a powerful catalyst for overhauling the American healthcare system. Alongside his patient turned co-author, Joshua Judy, he developed our Quadruple Aim, which is a groundbreaking approach that promises to benefit everyone in the healthcare ecosystem. And with that, Dr. Todd Otten, how are you doing today?
Good. Holy smokes. That feels like a lot of pressure, Jason.
It's all about you, my friend. It's all about you.
No, I appreciate those kind words. It's been quite the journey in the past couple of years from being full-time family physician to telling my former employer to take my job and shove it, and then becoming a big advocate for not only clinicians, but patients, and now being involved with a group that's doing some amazing things from within very innovative care delivery models. So it's been exciting.
So let's dive into that story a little bit. First, what, as someone who's been a primary care physician, what tempted you or pushed you to that point of telling your employers to shove
it? So the short version is 2019, I went through really severe burnout, and there's a lot that went into that. Part of it, I was doing too much. Part of it's how we're trained as physicians to, do more and do more and do more. And then when I had some pay withheld, because I literally had 2 open charts, I kind of lost it. Fortunately, I got some time off, came back. And then there was another pivotal moment in August of 2022 where I was basically told that my clinic was going to be moved back to the town where I'd gotten burned out. And, having gone through that experience and just remembering that pain, I went home, I told my wife, she started crying. And I'm like, that's it. I'm going to draw a line in the sand for myself. I'm going to draw a line in the sand for my colleagues. And I literally resigned the next morning, and I had been there for almost 13 years at that point. But that was really an amazing pivot in my career from being a full-time clinician to this journey I'm on now of advocacy and really trying to build towards massive systemic positive change. And along the way, Joshua Judy and I had the blessing really of writing a book together, and it's been like a key that just opens up doors. So yeah, hopefully that wasn't too much, but it's been a fun ride.
No, it was great. So let's talk a little bit about the book then. So Ripple of Change, and you talk about the Quadruple Aim. So let us know a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So the Quadruple Aim is essentially an extrapolation of what the Triple Aim was. Triple Aim was, in short, patient experience, quality care, and lower costs. That came out in 2007 from the Institute for Healthcare Improvement. But unfortunately, over time, we realized that we were missing a critical piece for healthcare delivery, which is clinician wellness. And so our book, the overarching theme is our Quadruple Aim. It's not my Quadruple Aim. It's not yours, Jason. It's not Joshua's. It's for everybody. Think of it as a lens that when you look at decisions that need to be made or problems that need to be solved in the healthcare landscape, our Quadruple Aim can be that lens. And really, when you factor in patient experience, quality care, lower costs, and provider wellness, the majority of stakeholders win when that's those are your 4 tenets. And I've seen it work. I've seen it work at the office level all the way up to the system level. What I'd love to see is for something like this to take off nationally, and we can see some massive systemic changes as a result.
I mean, yeah, but imagine what that would look like when everyone involved in the whole healthcare system, from the professional and the healthcare side all the way down to the patient, like everyone involved is being taken care of in the best way possible. I mean, I can only imagine the positive impact that would have for everyone.
Oh, 100%. The costs would go down, outcomes would get better, et cetera. We wouldn't be, quote unquote, filling the coffers of the minority, if you will. And that's really what we tried to accomplish in the book, was to inspire and empower the collective to play their part. If everybody does just a little bit, whether that's thanking your physician, right, or asking how their day is going, the positive ripples that can result from that can be tremendous.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, which is super valuable. So, I mean, and you chronicle all of that into your book, Ripple of Change, correct?
Oh, absolutely. It's loaded with, it's not don't be intimidated. It's a little longer. There's like two books in one. My story and my patient's story, but we weave them back and forth together in a yin and yang approach. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of stories. And there's a lot of actionable items that the average person can take away and hopefully get a better experience through their healthcare journey as a result of reading through the book. And I've just the feedback we've gotten from whether it's patients or clinicians around the country who have read through the book and said, you know what, I didn't realize this is where I was, and you gave me X, Y, and Z that I could take and run with and make a difference in my microcosm in my office. And think about all the positive impact there. And so, yeah, the positive ripples that we've seen and heard about to this point as a result of the book have been, it gives me goosebumps, to be quite honest with you.
Very cool. So people will definitely have to check that out. But real quick, we only got about a minute left, but tell me about your experiences with the emergency care specialists and the work that you're doing there.
Absolutely. So last year I realized, doing a lot of this advocacy work, that there's a component of trying to fix the system from outside, right? I realized that I wanted to get back in the system. And frankly, I missed seeing patients, to be quite honest with you. So I was drawn back to join an emergency physician group that's physician-led, forward-thinking, doing things the right way, and really coming up with innovative care models to challenge the status quo. The Right Care Clinic, which is the little logo I got on, is a clinic between urgent care and the traditional notion of an emergency department. Think of a clinic manned, or personed rather, if you will, by an emergency physician, but without that facility fee. I mean, high quality care at a fraction of the cost. Genius.
Yeah, I mean, who would say no to that, right?
What they're doing is brilliant, and you're going to hear a lot more about it, I have a feeling.
Very cool. All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have. So, Dr. Otten, thank you so much for your time today. Everyone, make sure to check out his book, Ripple of Change, and the Emergency Care Specialist.